Alright everyone, what's good? I'm back. I just got back from seeing the new Mutants tonight, and let me tell you, it was so good to just go to a theater, sit back and watch a movie. I haven't done that since Bloodshot. The movie was good, people. You know this movie's been in production for so long. I feel like we looked it up earlier, and I think the first trailer came out in 2017, which is 3 years ago, which means they probably shot this in either 2015 or 16. So it's crazy that it's just now coming out, and it just kept getting pushed back, and people thought they were like even gonna release it on Hulu for a little bit, and then when Disney bought Fox, they're like, oh, maybe it'll be on Disney Plus, but they're like theaters, and thank goodness they did, because it was actually very good. I'm a person that if you ask me if I like the XMen movies, I'm going to tell you I enjoy them, some of them. Most of them, no, though. I don't really like them, I guess. Like, I can watch them and have fun while watching them, but they're not something that I'm gonna bring up to watch. But there's like a couple exceptions. Exceptions, is that the word? I guess. Like Logan's great. I like Deadpool 2. I didn't really care for the first one. I know that's a very unpopular opinion. What's the other one? Days of Future Past. Days of Future Past is very good. Very, very good. And weird enough, I kind of like watching X-Men Origins Wolverine sometimes. Mainly because it's goofy, I think. It's kind of goofy and just like kind of out of place. And like some of the stuff in that movie is pretty cool. But that's a very unpopular opinion. That's not a very well received movie there. The Wolverine. I do like that one a lot. The one where he goes to Japan. Is that where he goes to Japan? That one's good. I like that one. I'm thinking about it. So when a new X-Men movie comes out, I don't necessarily get all hyped. I very much disliked the Dark Phoenix movie. Just not my thing. So I was like kind of down, but when the first trailer for this dropped, I'm like, oh, horror. And from then on, it had my interest, because I like to watch some horror things here and there, and having a superhero franchise do a horror movie sounds very interesting to me. So I was always down, and I knew that Charlie Heaton was in it. I knew him from Stranger Things back in 2016, you know. So I was like, I want to go see this, and it came out, I guess, tonight. So me and a couple buddies went up there, we watched it, and I'm telling you, I enjoyed it. Alright, it was fun. It was a little spooky at sometimes. It's not really a horror movie. It has some suspenseful parts, but if you're going to watch a horror movie, don't expect it to be like a horror movie. It's still a superhero movie. So I'll go ahead and talk about the cast. A lot of them I did not know. I only knew Charlie Heaton and the Anya Taylor-Joy. They're the only two people I knew. But the other main characters were Macy Williams. Actually, I've seen her because she's in Game of Thrones a lot. I don't watch Game of Thrones, but I recognize her from like just pictures and memes and stuff. And then the other girl's name was Blue Hunt, and then the other guy's name was Henry Zaga. These are the main people, and they all do a great job. What it is they find mutants that are like just not figuring out their powers, because they use the metaphors like a baby snake is more dangerous than an adult snake because it doesn't know how to control the venom. So it's like that. A new mutant is more dangerous than an older mutant because it doesn't know how to process and use its powers properly. So they're there to help them train, help them figure out what their power is, how to use it, and weird things just start happening at the hospital. Just spooky things, and they're just trying to figure out what's going on, and that's pretty much the plot. But when you're talking about the scary stuff, I don't even think I jumped in it once. There's definitely times where you can feel a jump scare coming. You're like, I kind of went, oh, a couple times, leaned back in my seat because I didn't want to jump, but yeah. So that's the scary stuff. It's not that scary. But let's talk about the action. The action stuff is good. The CGI is kind of it's okay. It's not horrible, and I know that there was probably a budget, and like I said, like it kept getting like back and forth. So I wasn't expecting like some super great out of this movie just because of its history and its past. Magic, that girl, the powers, man, the way they use her is so cool. I don't really know a whole lot about her. I don't really know anything about any of these characters. I don't even know their names, like their superhero names. I do know Magic because of a video game that she was on. But she can basically like go to limbo, so she can like kind of like teleport. But she also like make this armor and this sword like appear out of thin air, and it's pretty epic. I can tell you that. And the other guy is kind of like the Human Torch in a way, I guess. He sets on fire. And then Charlie Heaton's character, his name is Cannonball, and I don't really necessarily know what he does. I guess it's kind of like a speed. He just kind of like rockets at things. And then the main character, I can't think of her name right now, Danny maybe. She doesn't know what her power is, so that's kind of part of the plot too. Like they're trying to figure out her power. And then there's someone else. Oh, the other girl. She can like turn into like a wolf, kind of like a werewolf type thing. I think that's all 5 of them. And then even the doctor lady, she has like force field powers. So like, you're definitely still watching an X-Men movie, trust me. That's pretty much it for the non-spoiler parts. So, if you haven't seen it yet, don't continue watching. Go watch it. Come back, let me know what you think. But we're gonna start talking about some spoilers now because I have to. I'm gonna get a drink first. You know, the doctor's bad. Kind of saw that coming. The whole bear thing is kind of cool, but as me and my friends were talking about, they kept talking about the good bear and the bad bear. But we were trying to figure out if Danny, I think we keep calling it, is that her name? Danny? I feel that's right. And Danny like was like the good bear. She was supposed to fight the evil bear. And we were talking about it would have been cool if she like used her powers to like spawn the good bear and watch the other 2 bears fight. Like, it's just like kind of an underwhelming fight scene at the end. She just kind of, you know, like Black Widow, the Hulk, you know, the sun's getting real low, kind of just calms it down. I just thought it would be cool to see her physically do something with her power instead of just doing all like the mind games. But I mean, I don't really necessarily know the character. I don't know what else she can do. So if she can't do anything that like you can like see, that's why they didn't do that. This is my favorite spoiler. I don't want to like, it might not be a spoiler because I guess if you know the character as well, it doesn't matter. But when Magic comes out of the limbo and it kind of pans to her shoulder and the little dragon's there and it's real and it's not a puppet anymore and it starts shooting fire, dude, that was awesome. I wanted to clap, kind of. So that's pretty much it. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd probably still put like a 7.5. Because I mean, part of me wishes it was scarier. Because the way they marketed it, it went kind of horror-ish, and it wasn't really that scary. So, and like I said, I kind of wish the final scene, the final battle was a little bit more cinematic, I guess is the word. So I don't know. That's my review. If you've seen it, let me know what you think. Talk about it in the comments. I have some other movie reviews you can check out. And I have a subscribe button, like button, and click all those things. And I'll see y'all next time.